Into your own romance game, and in this heart of yours.
As a caddie, I see the best and the worst in people. And on the graveyard shift, it's pretty much the worst. It's quiet. It's late. Fuck, it's late. It's 4 a.m. and I'm tired. And all I want to do is go home and go to my bed. Working them streets at night, it's a toughie. Sometimes I feel like, some of them street hookers sizing up all the punters. The boozers, bashers, bolters. Experience just gives you a sixth sense. So now I'm just like them hookers. Cash up front for the long rides. And if you don't like it, well, fuck you. I tell you what, when I see them boys and girls in the back of my cab, all hands and tongues and drunkenness, irresponsibility, I just see kids and maintenance payments and... There's one of them boys. I love my daughter though, but I don't get a chance to see her. She cost me a lot of money. So after a night of piss heads and fights, I just want me bed. Me warm bed. That hot little water bowl that wakes up for a second, telling me how cold I am, before she falls back into a deep, relaxing sleep. Yeah, I'm looking forward to getting home. And then it happens. Another job. And it's just around the corner. I mean, do I take it? Risking some teenage tart throwing up her Friday night spend, or more like the spend of all the boys around her? Will I have a seat? Or do I shoot under me cotton cocoon? I tell you what, that reject button's looking good. I've got to tell you, it's a reasonable sized job, and it's my daughter's birthday tomorrow. Fuck it. I'm going to show her, or her mum, and get her something real nice this year. So I turn into Bernard Street. Past some party, hollering some pop music that I ain't never heard. I mean, the police are already there. They got their lights flashing and it's all crazy. And on the corner, there's a group of kids off their tits on some bloody street candy. I mean, I can't keep up with the names nowadays. Mama Coca, Chalk, Liquid X. I've got fucking Sweetie Shop. And what am I doing? I'm staring at a blank house. There's no lights. There's no sound. Nothing. The call's legit. I mean, it was put out over the network. The address is right. There's no sign of life. I tell you what, that fluffy bed is sure looking good. But wait. What's that? Is that a candle? So I get out of my cab and push the doorbell and just wait. And on the porch there's this little light flickering. And there's a noise. A voice. A frail voice. And there's a sound of something being dragged across the ground. And as the door opens, there she is. This tiny, frail woman, folded in half with osteoporosis or something. But all glammed up, her skin creased like the nicest walnut I've ever seen. I ain't no expert, but her makeup, it was perfect. And the colours, every action. I mean, from her eyeshadow down her flower print dress, her shoes and her hat. It was like some 1940s number. Like them old movies with Lauren Bacall. I keep expecting old Bogey to pop out and say, "Play it again, Nicky." Then she looks up at me. All vulnerable behind them perfectly painted, clear blue eyes. Blue as the sky. And by her side is a small suitcase. And I lean down to pick it up. And as I bend down, I get a quick look inside. Sheets are covering the furniture and there's nothing on the walls, just those brown squares. And chests are full of memorabilia. Well, she grabs my elbow for support. Shall we go? Her voice is soft, no hint of an accent. And we walk slowly towards the curb. Thank you for waiting. Ah, there's no need. I say, maybe I'm old-fashioned, but I give respect to them who's earned them wrinkles. She gives me an address of where she wants to go, and it's the other side of town. The most direct route is down the M4. I always give me customers the quickest route. I know it ain't perfect. There's one thing that I's professional. Please, just head towards the city centre. Maya. As we pull out of the curb, I look in the mirror. She's turning her head back towards the house. Smiling she is, like a slice of watermelon. Almost fills the mirror, it's that big. Her whole face lighting up like them New Year's fireworks down a circular quay. Oh, and she's a cracker. Even now, I reckon in her day she could have had any man she wanted. But as I look again in the mirror, the smile fades and her eyes just glisten. She's just silent. For the rest of the trip, she's just looking out the window at the city as it wakes up, just looking at folks going about their daily shit, just looking kind of lost. And then her face changes and it warms again as Maya's gets closer and closer. Maya was my store, she says. Tells me how she worked in the Grace Brothers before it became Maya, in a haberdashery department for like 70 years ago. That's where she met Margaret. She was my maid of honour, my closest friend. She's almost biting her lower lip to stop it quivering. Oh, but her eyes, they don't stop smiling. Margaret introduced me to Walter. We moved along George Street real slow. Oh, Walter and I used to walk arm in arm along to the tea rooms where the bands would play. Just there. We stopped as she pointed at the plaza of one of them big fuck-off 50-storey concrete slabs of building, you know the type. Some big Yankee corporation, all class and no arse. And she closes her eyes. And I see her head and her shoulders and then they're just swaying side to side. Her lips moving but saying nothing. Oh, and I feels it. Two young lovers swinging and twirling across the dance floor. Getting closer and closer as one. And then it happens. A single tear snakes its way down her cheek. I feel a bit guilty, mine. It's twisting through her perfect makeup, carving a bit of a ditch as it happens. And for the first time in an hour, I think of my own missus, warm in our bed, waiting for me. And as I look at that single tear, I ask myself, who's waiting for her? I can't help looking at it, and I'm drawn to that tear. I know it's wrong, and I shouldn't be doing it, but I am drawn to it. It just hangs there. Listen. Did she see me looking? I mean, I look away real quick as her eyes open. Then I look back, they're bloodshot. And there's pools of tears just hanging there on her eyelids. It was so fucking beautiful. I didn't know nothing like that since, well, I don't know when. It was one of them looks of pure, complete love. I feel a tear coming to my own eye, and that can't be happening, but it is. I quickly glance at my meter. I wish I hadn't. Can we move on to the rocks? Please. She asked me to slow down as we looked through all them concrete blocks looking for some hidden treasure or something. She raises her hand to her face as she sees the place. And she takes a deep breath and points. Oh, her face warms and she smiles. Wilkin had one set of work trousers, and that night he got on bended knee and proposed. Oh, I had to scrub the right knee of his trousers by hand that night. She lifts her left hand, stares at her wedding ring. I look in the mirror at that golden band, all tarnished, yet pure. It was real strange, but out of nowhere the wind whipped up. All the leaves high in the air, twirling and dancing they was. And the sky, shit. The sky was this pale pink and orange. It was beautiful. And she was beautiful. Her eyes were just following them leaves and they danced and somersaulted in the air, almost talking to her, floating like the confetti that was dancing its way along Circular Quay all them years ago. I'm ready to go. Thank you. We drive in silence to the address she's given me, and as we approach, I look at the names standing out on the iron gates in front of us, and I'm back to her. She's just looking around. The building is large and modern, and it's beautiful, and got all the frilly bits everywhere. The garden is just full of purple and white blossoms, and just like kids' fairy floss, with the pink and orange light, just playing on it. Please, can you open the window? So I wind down the window, and she just closes her eyes and just takes in a slow, full breath, letting the smell of those fresh blossoms fill her nostrils. I smell it too, and I wind down my window and close my eyes. It's just pure and clean. I opens my eyes to look again, and there's the name on the gates. Sacred Heart. Now I ain't real religious or nothing, but I know from Sunday school days, Sacred Heart, it's all about Jesus and his love, and I remember seeing books of all them old Italian painters, and all them halos and shit and all that love. The metal plaque on the iron gates echoes in that silence. We drive up the driveway. In the main entrance, two men are standing in white uniforms, almost like angels, greeting us. I look at my phone and it's exactly 6 o'clock. They were expecting her. They walk towards me cab, but I get prepared to jump out of my cab because it's me that's going to open the door for her, and it's me that's going to offer her my hand, and it's me that's going to carry her bags. And then she says it to me. How much do I owe you? Stop in the tracks. I look at the meter, and I turn back towards her, gazing right into her eyes, all faded blue like my Levi's. Nothing, I says. And as she looks at me, her hand goes to her face and her eyes fill with tears, just resting on the tips of her eyelids. She looks up and stares right at me. She places her hands on my arm. The bones all lumpy around that wrinkled flesh. But her hand, beautiful young. I touch her hand and stare deep into her eyes, and I can't explain it. But we just connect. We are. It's been my absolute pleasure, I say. For the first time, her beauty disappears as her face screws up and two streams of tears flood down her perfect cheeks. I bites down on my lip and look down. You've made an old woman very happy today. I gets out of my cab and so does she. And we just stand there. I bend down and hug her, real gentle-like. She tries to hold me tight, and I can feel her power, but not her strength. We both just closed her eyes. She knows she ain't coming out of here. And I know it too. takes the hand of one of them angels, and the other holds the door open. And at the top of the steps, she stops and turns around and thanks me. And I bow. I mean, I fucking bow. I can't believe it. I fucking bow like she's royalty. And as I head back down the driveway, I reflect on how two complete strangers shared something so fucking special. Something I'll take to my grave. Something I know she took to hers. 2 hours together as strangers, but brought together by one thing. The Sacred Heart.